And now we will get in touch with our correspondent, Gladys Quesada, who is currently in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, to give us exclusive details. Hello, Gladys.
Hello, Ale. It's a pleasure for me to report to you and to receive the signal for teleSUR English.
Thank you for being with us today. We have seen the regional leaders are already arriving in the country. How are the preparations for the summit taking place?
Well, so far all these regional leaders are here arriving at the Argyle International Airport here in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. So far today, since the noon, the President of Brazil, Luis Inácio Lula da Silva, arrived here in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, as well as the Foreign Minister of Venezuela, Ivan Gil. Also, the Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Amor Motley, also was here today, and other heads of state are arriving. Let's recall there are 33 member nations and 32 participants. Among them, also there is the President of Colombia that will be arriving tomorrow morning to be or to take part in this gathering, in these dialogues and in this summit. Other of the main guests of this summit is the Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis. Also, he was arriving today. And it is expected that Xiomara Castro, the President of Honduras, is arriving tonight, and she will also be assuming the pro-tempore presidency of this bloc, so her presence is paramount for this meeting. Also, as we know, as the many details of the summit, the main venue will be the Sandals Resort, that will be the main venue for the debates and all the decorations. And also, for tonight, the heads of state are having a cocktail gathering, a cocktail protocol. So they are gathering tonight and they're having like the first meetings before tomorrow.
Gladys, the summit takes place in a complex international context marked by war and uncertainty. So what can we expect from this summit?
Well, that's a good question, because so far, as we know, the heads of state and all the prime ministers and also the attendees are going to have discussions on food security, on regional peace, and also they are going to have some gatherings regarding parallel events to this summit. As we know, the President of Brazil, Luis Inácio Lula da Silva, that is currently here, he's already here, has in his agenda a meeting with the President of Venezuela, Nicolás Maduro Moros, who will be arriving tomorrow. So that's one of the main events of this summit. And they will also be handing over a report, a full report on the management of the pro-tempore presidency of the bloc by Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. As we expected, in that report must be, a recall of the work in diplomacy, referring to the Argyle Accords between Guyana and Venezuela and the Essequibo region dispute between these nations, and also the combat of drug trafficking in the region by Bolivia and their summit, the Bolivia summit with the European Union members regarding drug trafficking and how to combat drug and corruption in the area. Those are the main topics and the main gatherings for tomorrow. But also we know that Colombia is going to be presenting their co-presidency or their co-vice presidency report, and they are start working in what is meant to be the triad, the Colombian, Honduran and Saint Vicentinian work together to be heading this bloc.
Thank you so much, Gladys.
Thanks to you, Ale.
We were speaking to teleSUR correspondent Gladys Quesada live from Saint Vincent and the Grenadines ahead of the 8th Summit of the Community of Latin America and Caribbean States.